CBS News Justice and Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues is with us now. Jeff, good to see you. What are your sources telling you about these two guys wanted by the FBI?
Well, it's noteworthy, to say the least, that the FBI would put this out. Okay, they're looking for these two men for a reason. What they are saying is that it's about tracking them down just to ask them some questions. But this is really a twist in this case. I think there were a lot of people who were looking at the charges, the federal charges, which came out yesterday, and thinking, okay, this is wrapped up. You know, they have this charge, they have this evidence, they have the video, they have the purchasing the ingredients for the devices online, so they have a lot here. And there didn't appear to be any sort of concern that, you know, there may be somebody out there that perhaps we should talk to as well. Well, with this revelation, that sort of changes, okay? Now you have the NYPD and the FBI introducing this image of these two men who were videotaped in that area at about the time of the explosion, and so they want to talk to them. The reason why they're putting that out there is because they don't want to talk to them 2 days from now. They want to talk to them as soon as possible, and so now that they are enlisting the public's help, just as they did a couple of days ago with the manhunt, they are enlisting the public's help again. If you see these men, call them.
Isn't this incredibly troubling, though, Jeff, the fact that this might not be just some random lone wolf like Omar Mateen in Orlando, or the situation in California with a couple, that could this be a wider net of people involved?
And that they're still at large.
Well, exactly. Okay, that's what this raises. It raises that idea that, yeah, this could have been part of a cell. Now, investigators aren't saying that. They're saying they just want to question, they want to talk to these guys, ask them some questions. But just, you know, according to some of the investigators that I've spoken with, just around this case, the fact that you have individuals who may have found a bag, then took a device out of the bag. The device, based on what we've seen in the video that we've seen of this device that didn't explode, it looked a little suspicious. Would you just drop that device and walk away with a bag? I don't know. Some of the actions here, as it relates to these two men, you know, it sort of raises some questions that veteran investigators would say are suspicious.
And the fact that Rahami is being transported to New York, what does that say about the case?
Well, the case is moving forward. You know, so there is another level of this case as well, where they're still trying to get some information from him as well. You have his wife, who is in Dubai, and so there are different things at play here, several different wheels in motion. But this new information that we're getting from the NYPD and the FBI, it is noteworthy in that this suggests a real twist in this case that, frankly, a lot of people didn't see coming.
Right. Jeff Pegues, thank you.